FanTaSy not looking too happy. That's going to be a very tiring game for these players, mind you. They both just multitasked and microed and macroed their hearts out during that entire game.
That's a big game to start off on.
That's a game where you're playing on the ladder and you're like, okay, I got to take 5 minutes and just, rest my hands even.
Yeah.
But of course, these players will have the span of maybe 2 minutes. Here we go, guys, going straight into game number 2 right now.
SK텔레콤 T1 닥 박영우 vs 데드 픽셀즈 판타지 정명훈.
Uh-oh, Moonglade.
Oh,
we're back
boy.
here on Habitation Station,
We're
boys.
back. And let's see how this is going to happen. He's loading it up. I like it. Good start here.
I told you, he's not going to play that style again.
Oh, that is funny. This is great, actually. This is a good idea.
Yeah, really is.
One SCV actually went the long way as well. Kind of awkward.
Well, you can only load 5 of those guys.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
One of them sprouts wings and flies down. Or
Yeah.
becomes a Reaper, maybe.
Maybe he should have, I don't know why there's only 5 if you start off with 6, right? I don't know.
Kind of interesting.
Kind of overlooked there, I think.
In my opinion.
But
Wizard.
still, Overlord's going to get the instant scan of this as well. But,
That's true.
What can you really do about it is the other question.
That's the way it was on Habitation Station as well.
Yeah.
Although I think the rush distance was closer on that map. This might be like a return to that idea, but a bit, more balanced, I suppose. We really got to see more games on this map to know for sure.
Yeah, the rush distance isn't too far for the Zerg player either. I dare say it's similar in size to Habitation Station in terms of main to gold.
You think so?
Main to enemies gold.
But there's still those rocks. So you got to go all the way around down to the third base, and then you got to cross over.
You kind of got to go around, but yeah, I guess there's a little bit of a delay there. That debris does slow it down a bit.
I'm sure it's not like that much bigger, but
Well, let's see. How is Doc going to approach this one?
I suppose FanTaSy could just play normally from here. What we used to see all the time was with those extra minerals, two racks.
Could be the same thing. We are seeing Reaper and a second refinery already. Good tech pretty quickly as well. Doc has had like 1 day to practice on these maps. He had the Pro League Round 3 Grand Final playoffs on Saturday night, so literally 1 day to get it all down.
Life of a pro gamer, Moonglade.
FanTaSy, on the other hand, he's had a lot more time. He hasn't had these Pro League matches, these responsibilities, or Star League, or GSL.
Seems like the first move here for FanTaSy is going to be a number of Reapers. Already one of them out on the map. Second one making his way. Just microing here against the Lings. The Queen pops out, going to make this defense a bit easier. And we do see the factory on the way. So yeah, just going to sit on a gold base and get a decent bank of minerals, I suppose. It's not a bad idea. It is really close to fly that CC over, for sure. And it looks like Moonglade's mic has run out of battery. It's been a long day, guys. So we'll have the Valdez solo cast here for a short period of time as we get that ramped up. 2 Reapers here now, just trying to micro. Dark doing a very nice job even saving the drone against 2 Reapers here. And just a continuous stream of those Reapers. Already 3 of them out on the map, and a 4th one going to make his way. I suppose he can support this on the gold base. And again, just able to get up in extra racks in the build somehow here with the gold. Has a factory as well as the starport about to finish up here. He's going to make a tank even. And possibly after that swap onto that starport for some Banshees. This is actually really interesting because you can get that tank down there on the below the gold right here. This is so cool. Moonglade, what do you think about that?
This is a great idea. I'm really loving the style from FanTaSy. It makes a lot of sense, and it seems like he's really practiced this map, Valdez.
For sure. I feel like I'm interviewing you. I like pass the mic. But we do, of course, have the new batteries getting into Moonlight's mic here in just a second. And you'll have to deal with that. Tank number 1 going to be sieged up here. He also has that bunker on the way. And with 4 Reapers, you can jump in and jump out, and Dark's going to have to commit a lot to defending against that. But with the tank on the low ground, it's going to make such a big deal of defending this. And you just jump straight into that bunker if any aggression comes in here. The one problem is that these roaches are making their way towards the base, and there's not much to defend.
Yes, this counterattack. I'm back. It's going to do a lot of damage here, but at the same time, you know, this tank plus the Reapers poking in. It's hard to say whose position I like more. Now that the tank is out, things get a little bit more awkward for Dark.
He's even got a wall here behind the supply depots.
Yeah, this is a nice sort of position. But you know what could happen? These roaches could actually just come from behind and kill the tank. And there's nothing really the Reaper's going to do about it.
Yeah.
Actually killing the cooling tower as well as these roaches. That's so smart. Going to buy him even more time. Essentially, this push is stopped in its tracks now.
Dark is just such a smart player. I highly doubt in the one day he had to practice this map that he would have practiced against this build.
Yeah. Could have been that like one of his teammates like would have told him exactly how it was going to go down. But look at this, the Reapers and too many vacs with tanks. Actually, that's not good. These roaches are completely caught out.
Wow.
Oh, man.
This is not how I expected this fight to go down, Moonblade.
No. He probably should have sent them home or been aggressive and tried to kill that tank. Sitting there was not the right choice.
And now these tanks could even just hide behind these
wow.
rocks. What is going on in this map,
This is why we don't see this map, Valdez. It is horrible.
Okay, this is okay.
This is a tricky map though.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
This is out of control. Yeah. What is the Zerg gonna do here?
The Swains are gonna snipe the tank.
That's
a
one
start.
way.
That's a start. Now Lings are in here, working on the second one. If he gets rid of this one, maybe he stabilizes.
And he will get the second tank. Very impressive from Dark in a situation that looked extremely dire.
Somehow, some way.
And 2 tanks were stuck back at the base of FanTaSy.
Oh, that's a big thing. Lings could actually intercept them right here.
Well, he does have the medevac.
Oh, man.
But again, a lot of Lings coming through.
Well, these Lings could maybe trade out with these Marines a little bit.
Just a wee bit.
A wee bit. Get rid of actually a couple of those Reapers as well. If Dark keeps that up, maybe he can... oh, no, there's actually bunkers there now.
Here we go.
All right. Well, we've learned a lot about this map right now, Valdez, and
this reminds me of when we first saw Deadwing, and the horizontal spawns were not out of the map yet, and it was Parting versus Zerg, and he's like, "Oh, I can just kill you." Like,
yeah.
That's the feel I get right now from this map.
Yeah.
To be honest, like,
I don't see this map being in play much. Like, it's either going to get vetoed out or they're just not going to remove it. But look at this. Nice bailing hits here. Tank's going to get surrounded. He's going to have to unsiege him if he wants to keep him alive. It looks like he's going to keep him going. That could have been a mistake as well. Plenty of Lings left over. Once again, Dark remains alive somehow in this game.
Somehow, some way. What a scrappy game this has been, Moonblade.
It's a scrappy game, but more and more bio coming across the map. Stim not finished yet either, but a second tank on the way. And eventually, this mastery will go down.
GG.
GG.
I don't think Dark's going to leave that map in the pool against Stern anymore.
I don't think we're going to see that map ever again.
FanTaSy's got his tongue in a sheet. He's like, I can't believe I just got away with that.
Well,
that's kind of the way Parting looked after he killed that poor Zerg on Deadwing horizontal.
Yeah, so he's thinking, like, I need a shower. That is dirty. That is dirty play.
Oh, man.
It's like bringing back Cool Off Ravine and just dropping tanks on the cliffs and killing everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shakur's plateau. Again. Oh, I just can't stop laughing. This has been